Hello, welcome to El Paso Independent School District's Focus on the Arts. I'm Gail Manago, the facilitator for the Fine Arts Office. I'm here to share events about our visual arts, dance, music, and theater programs. Like the wins we've had here in El Paso, we've had a flurry of activity as well. On February 4th, we hosted our EPISD Middle School Solo and Ensemble Contest at Franklin High School, and our band, choir, and orchestra students were able to perform for many judges. The following week, we had 15 high school students that were selected to the Texas Music Educators All-State Choir, Band, and Orchestra ensembles. They performed in San Antonio, Texas, and we all had a great time. On February 18th, high school students then participated in the UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest at America's High School. Many of those band, choir, orchestra, and guitar students received superior ratings that certified them for the state competition that will be held in May in Austin, Texas. Our busiest week yet was February 27th. We had 2 days of our EPISD Jazz Festival, again featuring middle and high school bands, orchestras, choirs, and guitar ensembles, and that was at Coronado High School. On March 1st then, our high school students from Andress, Austin, Bowie, Chapin, El Paso High, Franklin, and Irvin performed dances and ballet, modern jazz, tap, hip-hop, and folklorico at Bowie High School. It was really a fun time. And then during that same week, we had 3 days where the fifth graders from all of our 56 elementaries attended the Young People Symphony concerts in the Abraham Chavez Theater. These concerts are sponsored by the El Paso Electric Company, and this year, as a second year of a pilot program, many students learned to play the recorder and actually performed with the orchestra. We have a wonderful video featuring the Bond Elementary students with their teacher, Eric Kugenauer. Let's take a look.
Time, go. Most of the kids they've never been at the symphony. They don't even know there's a symphony here in El Paso. So when I tell them, they're like, oh, sure. I guess they just pictured like some violin players playing. And so this is going to be great. But not only are they going to get to listen to the orchestra, but to play with them. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty amazing. And go. Winds blow, trumpets sounding.
We've been studying and working hard for the El Paso Symphony concert, and we've all been pretty excited about it.
Mr. Kugner's taught us a lot in teaching us different notes, so it's a cool and fun experience.
I'm feeling excited right now. I'm feeling excited but still nervous.
Music has so many parallels to what they're learning in school, to what they learn in life, and this concert is called The Orchestra Moves. So we're learning about how the orchestra players create sound on their instruments, but we're also learning how composers were able to create musical movement using a lot of different musical concepts, like motives, like dynamics, and melody. You guys create wonderful melodies, so I want us to do that together in our next piece, The Nocturne from A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's wonderful because the students not only sit and watch the concert, but they participate with the orchestra, they sing with the orchestra, they play their recorders or their violins with the orchestra, and it's a really unique experience for them to really get inside the music and feel like they're on stage with us. Life without music would be incredibly boring. If you think about going to a movie and not having that soundtrack with, that great chase scene or the romantic scene in the movie, music is a part of our lives, and we should never forget that and learn to appreciate it and to listen to it as much as possible.
We'd like to thank the El Paso Symphony for the opportunity to teach our students all about music and for the great concerts. Another great resource is our Fine Arts Library, and it's not only great for our teachers but for the community organizations as well. We have another video we'd like to share with you. Let's watch.
Hi there! We have so much to share with you in the El Paso Independent School District Fine Arts Library in the DVD and VHS section. You can see some of our selections that we have. One I particularly like, Decades of Dance. You can coordinate that with so many other PTA programs and social studies events. What if you want to have Voyage to the Outer Planets and Beyond? Those are just some of the things that we have available in our DVD and VHS section. All the things we have relate to art, music, drama, dance, and theater. You can do everything with these items in our library to check out for your class. If you need to check something out, it's really easy. We have a librarian, Mary Lou Esqueda, who is very good at helping you with anything that you need to check something out. We do have some papers that are in a little stapled section that will give you a list of things you might like based on art or drama or dance. And you can look through this list for VHS tapes. We have another list for the DVDs. You can use both of them. If you can't find something in the list, you can speak with our librarian and she'll help you find it. She can look it up on the computer that we have here at Fine Arts. Anytime you check something out, you need to check with the librarian that we have scanned it and we have put it on a paper, written it up for you, and filed it away so you can check it out and save it. You need to check out by gathering the items yourself and bringing them back. We do not have delivery service, but we are very willing to help you, and you can even get onto our website with episdfinearts.weebly.com, and you can find more about the library there. And now we'll go on to some more sections in our library. This library at Donovan is wonderful. I'm in the dance and the drama section now. If you want to add any movements or choreography or dance to a PTA production or a school play or musical, we have some help for you. History of dance can give you information and how it coordinates with different cultures across our world. Then, here's some conditioning for dance. Get you in great shape. In addition to the dance, we have all kinds of drama helps for teachers. High school, middle school, primarily, but also some for elementary. Look at my puppets and mobiles. We know there's acting with the puppets. There's also a book for teachers to use with one-act plays for acting students. We also have winning monologues, all kinds of ages. This one's for young actors. They need those when they're going to audition for a part in a play or a musical. Very helpful. Part of being in any drama production is how you look. What are your costumes like? So we also have some books on costuming. Here's one on medieval costumes, armor and weapons. Now for even more fun, we have some more scripts at the other end of our drama section, and you can even learn to speak with an accent for your part. Parlez-vous français? Maybe you need to speak some French, and you need a French accent. We don't only have French. There's Spanish, there's Russian, there's Polish, all kinds of accents. More scripts and musicals for teachers to look at if they want to perform them for their school. And if you want to check these out and use them with your school, you'd need to get the royalty rights for some of the musicals and some of the plays that are over here. I know you're going to like this. You will really like it. Now we're in the arts section of our EPISD Fine Arts Library. More books that teachers can use with paintings, pictures, and photographs that will help students have a real connection to their world. Here's one, Journey to Native America. That's going to help us a little bit more with some beautiful American Native art. Then we have these books. These are called World's Greatest Artists. And there's sets of them teachers can check out and learn more about the artists. And this is probably 4th to 6th grade age in these books. Here's one, Rembrandt. Here's another one, Andy Warhol. Come follow me to see more in our art section. On this side of the art section in Fine Arts, we have artists' sets. Teachers that want to teach a concept or an element of art can get a whole art set. This set is about figures, making figures, painting figures. So they would have several pictures in the set showing you how to do different figures or other artists and how they painted their figures. Several of them. You will have a list of them that shows you what you can get from this back section. This list is available at the top of our stack. We have several different lists for different things in the art section. Here is a list showing you all the magazines that are available. We have sets of magazines all along this shelf. This one happens to be Art and Man. This happens to be Van Gogh. The whole set is about things with Van Gogh. Very helpful for elementary, even on up through high school. We also have books that you might want to do, like this one, Creating Handmade Books. Bring that reading and the literature alive. Add some art with it. If you want more beautiful prints or copies of paintings, we have those at the back. Here's one poster to help you teach more art. This is on the art elements. There's several different ones with that. You also may get pictures to talk about sculpture, for instance. Maybe you want to show a little historical information, like the Vietnam Memorial. You have many choices back here, and you may check them out for months at a time, as long as you remember you have to bring them back. They are not yours. Anything you check out from the art section, books or photographs, please be sure they're age appropriate for your children. Now welcome to my favorite room at Fine Arts, the instrument room. Rhythm instruments, all kinds of things that you can use with your students. This is a flutophone. Teachers can check these out and use them with their class. We have books to help you learn how to play them. This is a flutophone. Then, look at this. You like to make a lot of noise? That's an air gong. Just a sample of some instruments that we have that you can check out. I bet maybe some of you, when you were little, even played some rhythm instruments. We have some rhythm instruments in here. Here's one. A triangle. You've seen the triangle before. You've seen possibly the jingle bells. What about tambourine? We also have some rhythm sticks. These are great for tapping out patterns. Relates to math. We have all kinds of charts for that. Then, what about some sound blocks? I hear a sound story coming about. Can you just imagine some little character in a story walking along the road? Well then, what if I need a woodpecker sound? Maybe I might like to use a tone block. Maybe a giant needs to sharpen his nails. This is a tone block Guido combo. Then you might like to use some bells. These are fun. You can just tap them and they play. You can play all kinds of songs with these. We have a suitcase full of these bells. Every bell has a number or a letter on it. And if you want to play the music, you can check out some books that have coordinating CDs. Here's a good one. More 8-note bell songs, right for the bells. Even if you can't read music, you can use these bells. Each bell has a number on it. And when you open the book, each song has the number of the bell to use in the music. So you do not even have to be able to read music. Then we have fun boom whackers. If you notice, they're different sizes. I'll put two together. Two different sizes are going to make two different sounds. And we have all the sounds of the bells, but in the boom whacker. And there's boom whacker books. Even if you can't read the music, you can have students play along and play different rhythm patterns. And there's CDs that have background music for your performance, for that PTA production. Then we might have, oh, you've got to have a piano, but we don't always have room for a piano. We don't have a whole big giant classroom, and we don't have the piano tuner available. So what about this? Your own roll-up piano. You can turn it on and play any number of sounds with this. Let's see what it sounds like. I'll put it out. You can have all kinds of sounds with this. 99 different sounds on this. What if you need a drum? This is a Ghana talking drum. We can do all kinds of messages. And you can even conduct. Yay! We're at the elementary music section of the Fine Arts Library. There is so much here. Teachers, you need to come down here and get them fast. We have lots of magazines called Music Express magazines, and it comes out every 2 months. We have a couple of years worth of these magazines. They come in sets. You get the teacher guide with the CD. You do not have to find any music. These are great for PTA productions. Then with the book, you get a whole set of student books. So you do not have to get any materials at all. And you can pick and choose. This is for grades K through 6. You can find something for any time of year. Then, something really fun for our beginning learners in reading, we have the Sing to Read series. That has big books where you can make copies of little books and sing little songs that help children read along as they're learning to read while they sing. And we have CDs, so you do not have to be able to sing it already yourself. Here's one I like. This is really good for safety. Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. Use your eyes, then your ears, then use your feet. There's lots of these, about 30 different books you can use with your students. Easy to check out. Then What if you want to take a trip with your students? We're always talking about taking children on trips across the world. Well, here's some prop that'll really help you with that. We have little suitcases. We are here on this side with the Do Re Mi series. There's probably about 8 sets for each different topic in our series. So a teacher would check out one set and she would get the book. In this one, it's Mary Bridget's Surprise, and all about a trip she takes and the things she needs in her suitcase to take on this trip. Then we have bingo, sound bingo. This one is phonics fun with letters, sounds, and pictures. This is intended more for pre-K and early childhood and kindergarten. There's so much here, but you are using your imagination. You can tap into anything. We also have a book showing you more about instruments and making your own instruments. They even have a science connection with the instruments in this book. One more thing. We know teachers are having to teach important concepts in science, math, language arts, and grammar. And they're teaching the TEKS. These are made for you. These are probably 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade age level. They're songs with the science concepts in them, actions already made up, and of course, that CD. After that, we have some more fun. We've got some puppets. My favorite ones go with 10 in the Bed. That one goes with a song that many children have already heard. And we have 10 little puppets in the bed, our little finger puppets. There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. They all rolled over, and one fell out. And he fell out. And you tell the whole story. Lots of language development here. What do we have? Farm animals, maybe some zoo animals. Have fun with this one. It's a great one. Then we have the puppets for manners. Manners are important. Please, thank you, character development. That's what we do. So we have 2 little puppets to help you with this one. I'll put them on. Here we have Fred, and here we have Susie. How's it going? I think you should use some good manners in your class. I do too. Can you tell me a manners word? Thank you. I know another one. Please. You can use these in so many ways in your class. Now, I have one more little Do-Re-Mi kit for you to see. Follow me on over. The Firetown Brigade. There's even a fireman's jacket in it, and a hat, and a mini fire extinguisher. We know fire safety is one of the main things at the beginning of the year that we're all talking about. This is an extra fun one. There is a CD to go along with it, so you can have some marching music with the fire safety. Besides that, we have wonderful, wonderful musicals. What if you need to do a musical for a PTA production or any other thing at your school? We have some on building character. We have Once on a Housetop for Christmas time. The Mall and the Night Visitor. I like that mall idea. Maybe I should do that one myself. Then, what about some other subjects? Mighty Minds, a musical. This has got some math in it and everything else. You have a lot of choices that you can check out with the CD. You don't need to come up with the music, and instructions for how to put together a simple musical for your children. The Fine Arts Library on Doniphan has a wealth of materials for every teacher in EPISD. Hope to see you here.
And finally, our EPISD Fine Arts directors host a variety of concerts and performances throughout the year, often celebrating holidays or fundraising for various events. We'd like you to watch the Jefferson Choir and their director, Elvin Porflet, with a little bit about their recent performance.
Please. I'm on the piano, and the piano is centralized to the women. That means you guys are off on your own, so I got to trust you all. I got to trust you all to, number one, make sure your attention is where it should be, hold each other accountable, and number two, when it's time to sing, you guys know what to do, all right? You're here to entertain, right? So make sure you entertain. We're having a Valentine concert, but the Valentine concert is based off a Family Feud game show. And so what we're doing is having the teachers against the administrators. And so they're performing, they're doing the little question. And then when we break for a commercial, the choir sings, or we have soloists singing. And so it's just a high energy, different approach to doing a concert. The Marvin Gaye's Grapevine, When I Fall in Love. Doing some of the oldies. We're doing new ones by Rascal Flatts, like Broken Road, and I mean just a big variety of songs. Well, kids are energetic. If you let them go, they'll just have a great time. And a lot of times we try to contain kids. We try to, suppress their excitement and their youth. And I just think it's the other way around. I think we ought to encourage it because, man, I wish I could be a kid again. And so I try to give them a chance to just enjoy being who they are. Rush down to your house with wings on my feet. You, my sweet. Make me your radio. Turn me up. Never seen Glee. I've heard about it, and the arrangements are amazing, man. Those are really good, but they're harder than they look. On TV, they make it look so simple, and so the kids come up and say, "Hey, I want to do this song," and they don't understand how much work it takes. They think they just open their mouth and sing it, and but it has made an impact. I mean, kids love, they're interested in singing again. For a while there, it seemed to fall off. Kids, it was all about sports, and now it's just a good combination. Kids love doing both. Well, I mean, we hit those songs, and then as well as the songs, we have to do choreography. We had to include the solos into it, and they're always. I want to encourage them to always look like they're performing, never have a dead spot. And it just takes so much to get kids who aren't used to performing, aren't used to being up in front of people, to realize that they have to change their facial expressions, they have to use their hands, they have to move their body, they have to be involved in what they're doing. I always tell them, in order to inspire an audience, you have to be inspired yourself.
Thank you for joining us today in our monthly show, Focus on the Arts. If you have more questions, you may contact our office, 760-8520, or visit our website. And certainly you can contact any of the schools to find out more about their programs. Happy spring!